Hello everyone, this is Arnab, and today in this video we're going to talk about one of the core features of Olvy, right? So Olvy is basically one of a kind product. Our biggest focus is to basically help you complete the feedback loop with your users, right? So the whole idea is to stay connected with your users with all the feedback that they have been giving to you to the same source. And basically keep them updated about what is exactly happening with their feedback, right? So if you've seen like our previous videos, the way we help you collect all of this feedback, similarly we help you very easily to connect back to this to the same feedback, to the same users, to the same source, with Olvy itself, right? So one of our biggest feature is to basically close the loop with your users, whoever have been asking different kind of stuff to you from different whatever the sources that are there in. So before we begin with this video, it's important to understand what exactly closing the loop or closing the feedback loop basically means. So for that, here's a short diagram to explain that, right? So this is exactly how the always feedback model works. So let me just take you through one by one what all these are. So the first part is obviously we help you collect all of this feedback from different sources, which is like pretty easy. We have like created a layer of integrations, a layer of ecosystem via which you can bring in all of this feedback from different places. Now let's say once you have gotten like all the feedback over here, we help you find patterns around these feedback, right? We help you collect all of this feedback and turn them into similar kind of feedback, and basically find patterns around it. So for example, let's say from last 2 months, not a lot of people were talking about your app being slow, but the slow word is now popping up, right? And with different with Olvy insights, you also get to understand who are your power users, what are the top sources via which these users are talking to you, and stuff like that. Right now, once you let's say you found a similar kind of pattern, you have found like similar kind of feedback. Let's say there's this one thing 100 of users have been talking about. What you can do is you can collect all of them and turn them into actions, right? Which is the build mode, right? So we help you collect all of this feedback and turn them into linear or a Jira ticket. This is basically transforming or basically passing all the context about that particular feature and what are the users basically asking for to that one ticket, which is linear ticket or a Jira ticket, right? So collecting similar kind of feedback and turn them into actions. Now let's say once your engineering team or the build team has basically have worked on it and has marked it as done on linear or Jira, so basically Olvy automatically understands that, and which basically is that Olvy will automatically know that this feature has been made and it's time to notify. So now what we do is basically we help you set like type in like one message and send it to the same source via which the users have asked you for. Like, so for example, let's say if someone has asked for a feature request on intercom, you're just typing like one message and it goes to intercom, right? If someone has reached out to you via email, just one message and it goes to email as well. So it's basically closing the loop via the most natural way possible, right? So this is how the feedback model basically looks like, and I'll take you through like how this basically works, right? So this is basically the Olvy dashboard, and let's just see how this whole thing basically works. So let's say a lot of people have been talking about the notification flow, right? So these are all the feedback that we have collected. So now let's say these are the ones which are like pretty similar and have been talking about the same thing, right? So what I can do is I can just go and create a issue around this, right? So what I can do is I can just quickly go and create an issue. Now, issue as a concept is basically a replica of any project management tool out there. So for example, in linear, how you manage your projects, you manage your task tickets and stuff like that. Similar to that, you can create issues over here, right? So it works like Jira, it works like linear, and we also have a seamless integration with linear and Jira, right? So if you look at over here, we have all the feedbacks attached over here. If you want to sort of go and attach more, you can do that as well, but for now I'll just continue editing the issue. Now if I go here and just say notification customization is the feature, and some description over here which you would write as similar to any kind of ticket management system as well, right? So if you see right now, I have my linear integration linear integration already set up over here, right? So in this we'll see like how you can like push this particular issue to linear as well. So let's say I'll just put it in to do. So we have a very seamless integration with linear and Jira, so whatever the status that you put in here also reflects over there as well. So it's a two-way sync, right? So I can select the team. So let's say this is for the Olvy feedback team, and there's no project attached over here, but I'll just remove it for now. So I'll just quickly go and create this issue, right? So this issue has been created. Now if I go to linear, right, which is one of the things that we use in Olvy as well, and this is basically the issue that just got created, which is the notification and customization, right? So once I open this ticket, you would see the status is also to do over here, right, which we have marked it while we were creating the issue inside Olvy. Now if we there's a unique link that has been given over here, which is basically nothing but a unique link for your team to understand what this basically ticket is all about, right? So it shows all the feedbacks that are attached to it, right? So that now your engineering team or whoever is basically building the product now also have the context of what exactly users are asking for, right? So these are the different feedback that are out there. Who are the users who are going to get impacted is something that they can also see over here, right? So this is basically a summary mode for all the feedback that's been given here, right? So now what we'll do is basically let's assume that this ticket has been marked as done. So I'll just quickly go and mark it as done over here, right? So this has been done in linear. Now if I go to issues, right, so this has been marked as done over here as well. Now what I can do is either I can create a release note out of it, or I can notify these users, right? So what I'll just quickly go and do is I'll just notify these users. So now if we would see, there are like 4 users attached to it, which was basically talking about the same kind of feedback. So the sources are Discord, Slack, we have email as well as Crisp, right? So I'll just like if you even go and see like all the sources that are attached to it is something like this, right? So now what I'll do is I'll just quickly give a subject, because there's an email also via which we're going to talk to. So let's say notification enhancement on Olvy. Hey, thanks a lot for your feedback. We just introduced customizing your notification on Olvy workspace. Jump to workspace settings to manage your notifications, right? So let's say this is the message that I want to send to everyone. So now what I'll do is I'll just quickly go ahead and notify everyone in this space, whoever there are. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly go and quickly say yes, I'm sure. So now this is basically in the sending mode. Now if I go to Crisp, right, basically the particular chat which we just notified to them. So if you look at it, this feedback has been sent over here, right? Similarly, if I now go to Slack, for example over here, and in Slack I'll just quickly go to the threads. Now if you would see, the Slack is also notified over here as well, right? Similarly, it would have gone to the email as well. So let's just quickly see if yes, so the notification has been sent to me over here as well, right? So this is how easy it is to go back to your users and let them know like what exactly has happened to the feedback that has been given by them. So yeah, hope you like the concept of ours and what we have built here, right? And happy to know anything, if what do you think about the whole feature that we have built. So yeah, this is how closing the loop basically works at Olvy or with Olvy, and hope to see feedback coming from you as well. We are listening, or we are always listening, right? So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Till then, bye bye.